Welcome, Capricorn and Capricorn cross watchers, to your reading for this week. So, hope you guys are having a great week. Capricorn. What's going on with Capricorn? We have the Four of Wands. Sorry, I'm just going to clear my throat. I just had to move the mic away so I didn't cough in your ear. Capricorn, it kind of feels like you're stepping into like the next stage of your life. And I feel like there's some sort of threshold that it's almost like maybe you've graduated from school or something like that. Like it feels like it's something that is significant that's going to kind of propel you into the next stage of life. There's something about it that feels really familiar. Excuse me if that makes sense. I mean, it's clarified by the sun. Excuse me. I feel for some of you, you may, I'm not saying that this is what you were doing, but just to capture the energy to explain what I'm seeing here, it's almost like you may have been working towards this goal in order to match the energy or fit yourself into a place where you want to be. And I feel like you're not so sure that's what you want to do. And it's not like you've, spent years at school and now you don't want to do that. It just feels like you may have wanted to elevate yourself to a certain area so that you could fit into this with these people that you admired, right? And now that you've got there and you've got the thing and it's kind of like, you know what? I don't think I really want to do that with you. It's kind of like you just want to sit over here and enjoy what you're doing. If there's something else it's almost like you may have been moving towards something that may have put you in the public eye or something of that nature. And it's like, and then you immediately switch gears because something you're like, you know what, this is more meaningful to me. This is going to mean more. It's the difference between like at the end of, when we get close to the end of our lives, most people aren't wishing that they worked more. And that's not to say that you're not going to work, right? Of course. But it feels like there's something that you get more satisfaction out of than achieving things in, let's say, for example, in a work capacity. I feel like there's something about it that you feel very responsible. You feel very responsible for. You may have felt like you let this person down at one point in time. I feel like whoever this person is, they've been with you kind of through thick and thin, or at least they've been around for it. And I feel like they were happy to be with you and around you regardless of what was going on. And it's like, and now you've put in the work and the time and the energy and you've moved towards this thing. And it's kind of like, yeah, I got the thing now. But I still really only want to do this. Actually, what is going on with Capricorn's person? I feel like the reason this reading is coming is because you're still trying to decide which one you're going to go for. Can we get... I feel like there's this feeling that it's like, even if you don't choose this energy, I feel like it's still going to be waiting, and not in an expectant way. It's like if you chose not to go with them, they would just be like wholeheartedly disappointed. I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn, and for some reason this feels absolutely heartbreaking. Makes me want to cry. I feel like this person does not, even though that's what they want, they do not expect you to choose them. I feel like they are, it's like they're going to show up and take their place and all that sort of thing. But, and to a certain extent, they never really know how things are going to go, but they are preparing, or they have adjusted to, no, not adjusted. That's the wrong word. They understand that you could still reject them. I feel like at times they feel you can be a bit cold, and they don't really understand why. They don't really understand why they're not important enough, why they can't compete. Okay. You know what's really like, excuse me, like exceptionally heartbreaking is I feel like if you chose this person over whatever this thing is, I feel like they would be just as happy as they would have been had you, this may not be the case, but this is what I'm kind of picking up here, had you not consistently already chosen this other thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for some of you, it could be like a child. For others of you, it could be, you know, romantic, but I'm not really feeling that very strongly. It feels more that it's got that childlike innocence about it. And I feel like there's a certain element here that like they desperately want to trust you, but they don't feel like they can. They feel like they're always put to the side. Can we get some? What if? So things are going to change one way or another. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to clear my throat in your ear. With this judgment here, I feel like things are they're going to change one way or another. And I'm kind of feeling like if you make the wrong call here, I feel like it's going to be really loud and in your face that you made the wrong call. It's almost like if you move forward in the, you know, wrong, nothing's, you know, but you know what I'm saying? Like in the direction that you're not meant to go in, everything's going to start falling apart. And that's not to say like doom and gloom sort of thing, but like you're just going to start to notice things are going wrong. And it doesn't feel that it's like huge stuff at first. It's just going to be like you stub your toe, you go to open a box of like pancake mix, and instead of it opening nicely, it just sprays all over the counter. Like just stuff like, what is going on? They're just kind of little things. And I feel like it's going to get, I'm not, I was about to say it's going to get really big. I'm not feeling that because I feel like you've got a pretty tight handle on something that could really go wrong, or you got a pretty tight handle on things, but it's going to be consistent. It's very in your face. Can we get some final advice for Capricorn? Whoops. Page of Wands. And then we have the Devil, which is, of course, your card at the bottom of the deck. Here's the thing, Capricorn. From what I'm seeing, I feel like if you're having a hard time making the decision, go back to the version of you before you pursued this, before all of this, and think about what that version of you would have chosen. Because I feel like that's really where your heart resides. It's almost like whatever this thing is, I feel like you used it as a bridge to get to where you are now. It's a bridge to get to this other. Right? It's like this was the way to get this. It's like you've taken a side quest, not too far, but like you've taken it as far as it can go. Anyway, Capricorn, that reading confused the heck out of me. If this reading was helpful, I hope that it, if this reading resonated, I hope it was helpful. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up on my words here. I love you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and we will see you on the next one. Much love. Bye.